like a Friday night on the weekend. I feel blessed.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you're new, I film hygiene, fragrance, and lifestyle related videos. So if that's something you're into, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys my pink perfume tray. And this is just the perfume tray that I just feel like all my little pink fragrances should be on, because pink things in general just are in a league of their own. So I decided to go ahead and put these on this tray. And you guys know pink is my favorite color. Don't mind my nails because they definitely need to fill in, but I just have not had a chance to go do it yet. But I do just want to go through and show you what I have on this little perfume tray. So if you want to see what is on my pink perfume tray, then just keep on watching. So first up, we have Ari by Ariana Grande. So here is what this pretty bottle looks like. So I love how her style of bottles with some of her fragrances look like that old Hollywood type of atomizer, like where you use a little puff to spray, and it's just so very girly and pretty. And it also looks like kind of like the Epcot Disney world, even though I always thought it was a golf ball, but it's actually supposed to be like a globe. But anywho, I just think this is so pretty. So with this fragrance, it has top notes of crispy pear, pink grapefruit, a heart of juicy raspberry, soft muguet, I'm not really sure how to say that word, rosebuds, and then it has a base of vanilla orchid, marshmallow, creamy musk, and blonde woods. So if you know Ariana Grande, her fragrances often have a marshmallow note in them. So I'm not a huge fan of raspberry fragrances, but this one is so pretty, elegant, feminine. It just has like a nice freshness to it, and then it also has that creaminess of the marshmallow. But this one is just so versatile. I feel like this is like a standard pretty perfume, and I feel like that's why it's not like a whole lot of people's favorite. I mean, you can really either take it or leave it, in my opinion. I just really happen to enjoy this. I do also have the body spray, but this mixes in with so many different things. It's just such a versatile fragrance. Of course, you can wear it on its own, because I definitely do, but it's just so easily mixable, and that is why once this runs out, I will definitely be buying another one. But I've been having this for a little while, and my little puffball, she's kind of been through it, but for the most part it has held up. But I really love this perfume, and I guess it's kind of debatable whether it's actually pink or not, because you really could look at this as being purple as well. But this is, you know, it had to go on my pink perfume tray because it's just so beautiful. So next up, we have Sweet Like Candy, and of course this is also by Ariana Grande. This one also has a little puff ball on there, but this one is pink, and I haven't worn this in a while, and I actually took a break from wearing this because I was wearing it so much. I'm not really even sure how much I have left in here. It's really hard to tell how much I have left in here, but I really enjoy this fragrance. It's very sweet and pretty, and with this particular fragrance, so this perfume has a top notes of sparkling blackberry, Italian bergamot, pear, middle notes of jasmine, sambac, frangipani, dewy honeysuckle, base notes of creme de cassis, marshmallow, cashmere woods, and sexy vanilla. So I most certainly feel like I get that sweet marshmallow in here. I definitely get that sweet blackberry because it's like a creamy, fruity, pretty fragrance. I love to wear this perfume with cotton candy clouds. I feel like it really meshes well with that fragrance from Bath and Body Works. And this is another one that I feel like you can just mix this with a lot of different things, and it's non-offensive, just very sweet and pretty. So you definitely have to like sweet fragrances to like this one. But of course, I love the bottle and I love the fragrance inside as well. So this next perfume is from Gourmand Beauty, and you can find them in Urban Outfitters, and I actually found this perfume in Marshall's. So this one is very hard to find the notes on this one because it is discontinued, and I have no idea why. Like, you have to search high and low to find the notes for this, but the only notes I can ever find are Cocoa Blossom, Pink Musk, and Sandalwood. And since they no longer sell this, it's not on the Urban Outfitters website. You can probably buy this from a reseller, but a lot of the times they don't have the notes on the fragrances either. But I was really surprised with this fragrance because this one is a milk chocolate type of fragrance. It doesn't really have floral to it. It kind of smells like milk chocolate shavings, if you will. Like, I do get like a hint of the rose, but it's not a non-offensive rose because I am not a rose fan at all. But this one is just done so well. It's mixed so pretty, and I love to wear this when I wear chocolate fragrances. I always say that this one reminds me of like Valentine's Day because it just makes me think of like red rose petals and chocolate. Like, this really gives me that vibe, like, or like pink rose petals, just something delicate and pretty. But I really enjoy this. This was very surprising, and if you can see, it has that milky pink juice inside, which I just absolutely adore the color of the juice in here, and that is why it's on my pink perfume tray. So next up, we have an OG fragrance, and this is Britney Spears Fantasy. So this is one that I picked up last year when I was really starting to get into perfumes. And if you can see, this is a small bottle, and I have probably used about half of it now. It was definitely not one of my favorites. It's like a standard pretty fruity perfume, but here recently I actually paired this with Enchanted Candy Potion, and if you haven't seen my fall layering video, make sure you guys go check that one out. It's a couple videos back, but I wore that with this and it was just chef's kiss. It was so sweet. It's like, it really, for some reason, Enchanted Candy Potion really made this perfume shine, and it really made it stand out. And I will definitely be wearing that combo until I can't wear it anymore, until I'm out of this, because I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be repurchasing this one. Only because the Enchanted Candy Potion is the only combo that really made this stand out to me. I really haven't had many things that made me feel just in awe over this fragrance. But this has notes of red lychee, kiwi, quince or quince with a sweet heart of jasmine, traces of white chocolate. I believe that's it, but I actually don't get any white chocolate from this at all, and it's really a bummer because I would love to smell white chocolate. But this is a very fruity fragrance to me. It does not give me white chocolate at all, but it's kind of like a pretty spring summer type of fragrance. But since I do still wear sugary fragrances pretty much whenever, like sugar sweet, I still enjoy this right now, and especially like I said, when I'm wearing Enchanted Candy Potion, that combo for whatever reason is just chef's kiss, and I really enjoy it. So this right here is another fragrance that is discontinued, unfortunately, and this is Burberry Her Intense. I was gifted this, so I was so ecstatic to be able to try this. So this fragrance, I wouldn't necessarily say it's pink, but it just kind of gives me a pink vibe because the original, you know, has like a pink cap on it. But this one, it was kind of hard for me to find the notes for this since this is discontinued, but just something that's just kind of general. They say jasmine, red fruits, blackberry, and benzoin. This to me, I do believe that this has strawberries in it. It's sweeter than Burberry Her. It's like way more, I feel like, fall-like. Burberry Her gives me more of like a spring summer, and this one is more syrupy. Although I do enjoy both of those fragrances. I enjoy the regular one and I really enjoy this one. It just gives me that fruity sweet kind of baccarat type of DNA, and I really enjoy this. This is just so sophisticated and pretty. I get lots of compliments whenever I wear this. Of course, I always want to play up that strawberry note, so I always pair this with something strawberry. I did pair this with Buttercups and Berry Bellini, and that combo was just amazing, and I got complimented on it. So whenever I wear this, I feel like I smell really put together, but I also still smell feminine and pretty. So that is why this is on my pink perfume tray. First of all, let's talk about how stunning the bottle is. I absolutely love Nicki Minaj's perfumes. The way they look is just so pretty. I love how she has herself as the bottle. She really embodied her essence. So I think this is just so pretty and unique. I love a good unique perfume bottle. So this one in particular is called Minajesty. And when I first got this, I really wasn't hype about it at all. I really didn't get much scent from it. And I was considering if I had made a mistake by purchasing this or not. So I did actually pick this up from Burlington. So this was a cheap purchase. But, you know, smelling it again, giving it another chance definitely helped me to like this fragrance a little more than before, because at first this was just really giving me Pink Friday vibes, and I already have Pink Friday, and I was like, I don't need two of those. I do see the difference with this. Now they do still smell similar to me, but this one is sweeter. So this one has notes of peach, red berries, frangipani, magnolia, vanilla. This definitely is much sweeter than Pink Friday. It's definitely like a fruity vanilla fragrance. It's not something that's like a punch in the face type of vanilla, but it is fruity and creamy and kind of syrupy. It almost gives me like a caramelized type of feel to it. This also puts me in the mind of Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy, which I do already have as well. This can pretty much be interchangeable in my opinion with that fragrance. They are not exactly the same, but they have very, very similar scents to them. Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy is definitely way more caramelized than this one, but this does still, I feel like if you have one or the other, you definitely don't need both. You can get the same vibe from this fragrance than that you get from Viva La Juicy. But this is pretty, of course, and she has her pink hair on, and that is why she is on my pink perfume tray. So while we are on the subject of Nicki Minaj perfume, of course I have to talk about Pink Friday. This was one of my earliest perfume purchases. I actually first fell in love with this fragrance back in 2013, and that was really when I wasn't into perfumes like that, but I was trying to start getting my feet wet when it comes to fragrances. But of course, since I love Nicki, I had to go ahead and pick this up. But of course, we have to talk about the iconic bottle. I love how she has her gold face, just like on her other perfume. She has her bra, and then of course she has her iconic pink wig on. So we love to see it. I just absolutely love this bottle so much. I don't know what's on it, but anyway, so this fragrance has notes of vanilla, caramel, boysenberry, exotic star fruit, lotus, and a floral undertone. So this definitely is more fresh than the Minajesty perfume, because this one, like when I sprayed them side by side and I smelled, really trying to see if it was pretty much like the same fragrance, I could noticeably see that this one was less sweet than that one, even though this one is sweet to me. But once I smell Minajesty, that one's sweeter than this. But I still do enjoy this perfume. This just has like a little more freshness to it, but still light and pretty and sweet. It's not extremely floral at all. It's just something for like a pretty girl, or when you just want to just be easy for the day, you just want an easy reach. This is definitely that to me. I just will always repurchase this perfume. I feel like this is something that I just love having in my collection. It's so unique and it's just very nostalgic to me. I just love the bottle. So that is why she is on my little pink perfume tray. So this perfume in particular, I actually picked this up from Burlington. I feel like you can find this at Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Like if you really look, I feel like you've seen this before. This one is by Jean-Marc Paris, and they actually are sold out of this on their website. But this one, compared to their cotton candy one, this one is much sweeter. It definitely smells like pink sugar to me. I don't feel like I need both in my collection, but I will continue to use them up. This one is like pink sugar but without that black licorice note. And if you don't like licorice, then maybe this one can be a better fit for you. But the cotton candy version of this one, because I did used to have both of them, I got rid of the cotton candy one because for some weird reason that one was very floral and perfume like. It was not sweet, it was powdery, and I'm not sure why they call that cotton candy whatsoever. That really grinded my gears when I smelled that perfume, but I ultimately gave that perfume away. But this one is just like your sugary sweet. This one was definitely way more cotton candy in my opinion. It's like sugary sweet cotton candy spun sugar type of fragrance. I cannot find the fragrance notes for this one, but that is definitely what it gives me. This next perfume, I absolutely love the packaging so much to this. You can see it has the little bubbles at the bottom. It has a polka dot bow on it, and this one is Juicy Couture Le Bubbly. So this is one that I was sad that I had slept on at first, but I actually ordered this off Fragrance Net because I just could not stand to live without it. Once I smelled it in Ulta, I drug my feet and then it was gone. It was discontinued. So this one has notes of wild berries, champagne, pink freesia, blood orange, mandarin orange, jasmine, vanilla orchid, and gardenia. Also amber, praline, and woodsy notes. So this gives me major sweet champagne vibes. This is a projecting fragrance, and you wouldn't think that it would be very projecting because it's like champagne like, but it is so sweet, effervescent, girly. And I'm actually kind of over bubbly perfumes or bubbly scents in particular, but this one just definitely keeps me coming back for more when it comes to this, because this is like one of the ultimate girly girl fragrances I feel like a girly girl would love to have in her collection. This is just something that, I mean, it's just project. It just smells so amazing. I remember when me and my best friend first smelled this perfume, we had sprayed it on our arms and we just kept getting a whiff of it, and it was like, wow, we really should have got that fragrance. And eventually I just went ahead and pulled the trigger and bought this, and not only does it smell amazing, it is such a pretty bottle. I just love the architecture of this bottle. Of course, it's just like the other Juicy Couture bottles, but just with a little something different, just its own little flair. So that is definitely what makes this one special. So this right here is Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture. I am in love with this perfume. I will never get tired of it. This is such an easy reach, so pretty, so sweet, syrupy, berry-like, just so girly and just beautiful. So this fragrance has notes of wild berries, mandarin orange, honeysuckle, jasmine, and creamy caramel. So I really feel like the caramel definitely dries down beautifully on my skin. It is so caramelized. It's like a caramelized berry on my skin. I love to wear this with Sunrise Woods. These two play amazing together. I feel like whenever you want to add some sweetness to something, you cannot go wrong, especially in the fall with this perfume. I do wear this any time of year, but if you just, you know, want something that you want to make it a little sweeter, a little more feminine, is something that, you know, you're wearing like a harsh perfume and you just want to sweeten it up some, this is the perfect icing on the cake. This is just something that you can definitely use as a nice topper, but of course she knows how to stand on her own. I love Viva La Juicy, and that is why I have the big boy bottle of this, because I love this fragrance so much. So this next perfume is Pink Flower by Pink Sugar. So this is pretty much Pink Sugar's big sister, or Pink Sugar all grown up. I did see some reviews saying that this one was sweeter, but absolutely not. I feel like this is not blind buy safe, especially if you do not like patchouli. This will knock you out of the park because the patchouli is barking in this fragrance, but I love it so much. It is like a grown-up version of Pink Sugar. And I mean, very, very perfume like, so definitely beware of that. And yes, I am trying to scare people, because don't get this with the wrong mindset, because if you get this thinking you're just getting like a regular flanker of Pink Sugar, you are sadly mistaken. But I love the frosted glass. I love the flowers on this perfume bottle, and I also love how the top is kind of like a rose petal or a flower petal. But this one has notes of black pepper, raspberry, orange, and mandarin orange, hints of white flowers, jasmine, and rose, and then base notes of patchouli and vanilla. So I mean, definitely, I know that some people had bought this and taken this back to the store. This does have a lot of floral notes to it. I am not a huge floral person at all, but I do like some florals. I will go ahead and just say that. But this one in particular, it's like a deep perfumey type of fragrance. This is something that I do like to wear in the colder months. I don't wear it that often. As you can see, this has like a slight dent in it, but not a huge dent. I did actually pick this up last year. This is a very strong perfume. This is a very projecting perfume. Sometimes I do enjoy making this a little lighter, a little more sweet. I do like to add a little more sweetness to it, but this is something that I feel like you can wear to dinner. You can wear somewhere that has like strong smells, and this one will cut through that. You can still smell good at the end of the night. You can enjoy your outdoor festivities while you're wearing this, and this is definitely for a patchouli lover. Like, I feel like you have to love that patchouli, because patchouli to me gives a cleanness to fragrances. It gives like some type of freshly washed scent, like a very astringent fresh scent, but I love it in any fragrance pretty much. Like anything patchouli is in, I like for the most part. And this is a very patchouli forward fragrance, especially since patchouli is one of the base notes. It stands out, but this is such a pretty fragrance to me. So next, this is a dupe for Pink Sugar, and I actually picked this up from Five Below. So I love the bottle. It's very playful and pretty. I love the spirals on there. I love the little pink like ribbon wrapped around the top of it. But this is a Pink Sugar dupe, but this is a dupe I believe for Berry Blast, because this one definitely gives me more sweet berries than anything. It's not just like a straight up sweet sugary fragrance. It gives me a hint of fruitiness. I love to wear this in the summertime, and even though this is a $5 fragrance and this is like more water than it is alcohol, it definitely gives me like a watery feel. This is such like an easy reach. Like if you just need something to spray on real quick, you can keep this in your car. If you need something to go to the gym, or if you don't even feel like smelling really strong, this is good. Now this, I feel like it, for a $5 fragrance, this projects pretty nicely. Like honestly, this does project pretty nicely for a $5 fragrance. You have to definitely keep in mind that this was $5, but if you just want something quickly to spray on, this is perfect. You can, as you can see, I do enjoy this because I have worn a lot of this, but for the most part right now, since it's not, you know, summertime, it's not really hot anymore, even though it has been unseasonably warm here, which I'm very surprised about, but I have not been complaining at all. I've been enjoying this beautiful weather. It's been like 75 degrees, but with a nice breeze, it has been absolutely perfect. But this is a scent that I will spray myself before going to the gym. And another fragrance that I do that with as well, like if I'm not having a scent of the day just yet, or if I just need something to just refresh myself, I will put on Pink Sugar. So this is like what I also like to wear to the gym, or if I'm running errands and I haven't really chosen a scent of the day, I will throw Pink Sugar on. And as you can see, I have used a lot of this because this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. So Pink Sugar by Aquilina has notes of tart bergamot, sweet Sicilian orange, licorice blossom, and red berries, and also caramel as the base. So this is a perfume that I like to use with caramel fragrances because it does have that base of caramel, but also I will spray this on literally anything that I want to sweeten up. This is just such a sugary, sweet, standard type of perfume. Like this is just crazy. It's an eau de toilette, but Pink Sugar does not come to play. She does not play any games. This is a beast mode fragrance. Even though it is a eau de toilette, I get compliments when I wear this. It smells good on literally anybody that puts it on. I feel like anybody that puts this on, like, it smells great on. Now I know there are some different, you know, opinions out there, but for some reason this just works with a lot of different chemistries. And whenever I wear this out, or whenever my best friend wears this out, like, I can smell her for so long, she can smell me for so long, other people can smell us. We like to bring our pink sugar little roller balls from the beauty supply, little perfume oil, and we will reapply that while we're out. And somebody's like, wow, what smells so good? Like, it's the perfect just additive. And you can also wear this by itself. Just sugary sweet goodness. I will always repurchase pink sugar. This is like my top perfume. Like this, I believe, honestly, I can say this is probably my favorite perfume. This right here is just something that's so nostalgic. Before I even knew pink sugar was a real perfume, I would wear that fragrance oil. I would wear that roller ball before I even knew anything about this. I had no idea this was even a real perfume. So once I found that out, it was go time. But I still love to wear the little roller ball that comes from the beauty supply, because that's another little additive as well. So that is everything that is on my pink perfume tray. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more content like this, make sure you guys subscribe. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.